like a Hellcat.
Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are doing another product in the security description. This was actually on Amazon as an advertising link, so I figured I would get it and give it a shot. So if anybody remembers the video we did on this little miniature security camera there, it was a pretty good product. The review is currently on my channel, do check out the video. I figured I'd give this one a shot just to see how well it does. So as you can see, it's a baseball cap with a camera hidden on the inside there. So this is not cheap on Amazon at the moment, it's $49.99, so I figured I'd give it a shot as it's a bit of a weird item, kind of like myself, and see just how well it performs for the price. So as you can see, there's not much to the unboxing, so just get that out of the way and then I'll give you some of the specs. So obviously that's the hat. We get an included micro, oh it's not micro USB, it's just normal USB, but it is cornered. I don't know how well you can see that, but I'll show you in a minute. And obviously a set of instructions. Now if any of you have seen my videos in the past, you know that we know exactly what to do with these. I mean, you know, it's the best thing. So inside this little bag here, as I mentioned just a minute ago, you get the USB. I'm so used to getting micro USB cables with my products, it throws me off when I don't. So as you can see, this is a cornered USB cable. It's most likely because of the angle of the charging port on the hat. It's going to be in a bit of a hard to reach place, so they give you that for obvious reasons. So now I'm just going to give you a full disclosure here. I look absolutely ridiculous in hats. I have an overly large elephant-sized head. Any hat normally doesn't fit me, or if it does, it makes me look ridiculous. So I'm just going to give you that full disclosure. You will not see me wearing this because I look ridiculous. So that's obviously the hat there. So as you can see, just your average hat, but right there is the hidden little camera. Now most people, if they saw that when you were wearing it, they would think it was just like one of those ridiculous metal poppers that you see on hats these days. So I'm not too fussed if anyone wants to see that. The main uses for something like this was if you was like a security guard, or you know, you was guarding something and you wanted to make sure that if anything did happen you'd have the footage. So that's mainly what this is designed for. So yes, so as you can see on the inside it doesn't look like anything suspicious, but then on the inside, if you lift up this little flap, you see you have this little hidden section there. Now if you pull this section to the side, you will see that is where the micro SD card slots in. Now you do actually get a micro SD card, but this one, it's an 8 gig size, so it's not the biggest, but to get you started, it's, you know, it's better than nothing. Now on this side is also, yes, so that side there is where you charge it. So that's where the cornered cable comes into effect. Now it might be a bit tricky getting the cable out and the SD card out, but I suppose once, you know, after you've done it for the first few times, it should get easier. So that's that. Now along this side here, not quite sure how well the camera's going to pick that up, but you have 3 buttons, and that is for controlling the actual operation of the camera. Now one button is obviously to turn the hat on or off, another button is to start recording and stop recording, and then the other button is to take a picture. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to stop the video now I've unboxed it. I'm going to take this out, I'm going to give it a test, and then I will include the footage in the video, and then I will give you a description of how this performs. Now just to be on the disclosure side, this does come with a 720p camera, so it's better than most, as most of the ones I found normally come with a 460, around that region, camera. So this is actually should be a pretty good camera, and it does do audio as well. So when I come back, we'll have a sample of the footage and we'll see how this guy does. Alright guys, welcome back to the video. This is part 2 for this video. I have actually used this now a couple of times, or should I say my assistant used it, aka the missus. I got her to test it out for me when she took our dog out for a walk. Mainly because, as I said, if I was to wear this in public, I would look absolutely ridiculous, and I'm sure there's a law against it somewhere. I mean, I'm just saying. So basically, I've watched the sample footage, which I'm going to attach to this video. We also took some sample pictures as well, which you will see after this clip. I must say, $49.99 is a lot of money to ask for a product like this, but I will say the camera quality is actually very good. I mean, 720p, it's not going to be bad, it's not going to be the worst I've ever seen, but it's not going to be great. But I must say, I was actually reasonably impressed with it. The audio pickup is actually very good. We had someone stand quite a distance in front when obviously we were recording, and the actual audio was picked up quite clearly even from a distance, which, you know, again, for something like this, that's actually quite impressive. The quality was good. I mean, the stabilisation when you're walking, obviously, because this is on your head, every step you take you're going to bounce. Even with that in mind, the actual footage was still pretty good. Bear in mind, the footage that I'm going to attach to this video, it's not going to be altered, it's not going to be stabilised in any way, it's just the raw footage from the hat. Overall, for the price, I mean, as I said, $49.99 is a lot of money to ask. But really, you know, if you're into security and you need a product like this, I think you're actually getting a pretty good deal. I mean, the only criticism I would have with it is when you have it on the back of your head, this bit around the back is very close to the top of your head. So, and I know why they've done that. It's because obviously they need this bit to be centered down more. So obviously the actual lens is picking up what it needs to pick up. And I think if they made this bit any longer, it would have the hat slide too far back on your head, which means the lens would be looking in an upward motion rather than a downward. So I do understand it, but if you're like me and you have elephant-sized heads, then you will have a bit of an issue getting it to stay put. You can do it; it is achievable. You just need to fiddle around with it, and obviously you do get the option to undo this and resize it a little bit. But I mean, even with that resized, if you have an odd-shaped head like me, it may be a bit difficult to get it to sit properly. But as you're going to see in the footage coming up, the camera quality is actually very good for what you're getting. The mic audio is very good. The battery lasted for 25 minutes of footage, roughly, give or take, and that was on a full charge. So really, you're getting a good battery life for something that's got such a small battery inside of it. Overall, I give this one a thumbs up. It's been very good quality, and like I said, for professionals that need this kind of equipment, it could actually do well. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next video.
Ellie, oh, Ellie, in the penguin. Ellie. Oh.
Cut.